beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to the Daily Oracle. So we're in between another, what I like to call it, like a wormhole. We've just had an eclipse, and we're coming to will be a full moon, lunar eclipse again. So what's happening in this sort of 2-week period? What is going on in our lives? What are we, especially going through this whole eclipse cycle? What is it that we're truly needing to eclipse out of our lives? So we've had one, we've just had summer solstice, and that's new moon in Cancer. Now we're moving again to full moon to take action as well, to also set up that space for release, coupled with the lunar eclipse. So what is it that we need to eclipse from our life? What's happening? How can we reset ourselves for this new stage that's being presented? How we are looking to move out into the world, and what is being presented to you now, and what do you not want to bring with you, so that when you move into the world you feel absolute lightness, or maybe even just a new, refreshed, rejuvenated, invigorated feeling. So let us see. Guidance are in these cards here today. So take a moment to close your eyes and simply keep the mind clear. Nothing that we have to really think about, just pure awareness of the space. So breathe in, breathe out, and simply allow yourself to be here now in this moment. Take another deep inhale, full breath out, and see what guidance has to offer us today. And so, this is crazy. Yesterday it was Archangel GabriEl. This is Archangel GabriEl 2. I just did a meditation with people. The card looked very similar to this one too. It was called meditation. I just done a meditation, chose the card at the end and said meditation, but there was a 2 on the card. So there's this 2-2, which is also 2020, this year that we're in. Archangel GabriEl was here yesterday. And so it says, I invite Archangel GabriEl to bring hope and intuition into my life. So if there's something that we can move with into the new world, is with hope and intuition. There's a gift that is coming in for you too. There is a new world. There's almost like this, looks like the earth behind her, this new world that wants to be refreshed as well. She's still up in the clouds. So there's a sensation of information, guidance coming through. It's still needing to be formulated. She's not quite yet on earth, so this idea needs to still be formulated, but there's a gift that's here to be handed to you, a gift that will really connect to the place of your heart. It's still also being formulated and still wants to like almost blossom, if you will. The guidance is to bring your attention inward. Bring your attention to your intuition, to your intuitive feelings, your intuitive inspirations. This guidance from yesterday with the spiritual immunity, we can also tap on that thymus too. So there's that inkling there as well. The spiritual immunity is coming back in. So how can we strengthen ourselves? How can we empower ourselves? How can we be more light in this world? Is by strengthening that spiritual immunity, so that when things come on our path, we're not being pushed about by the chaos, but we're able to go through the chaos with, the word is here, great dignity as well. But it's time for us to start to focalize our attention on this new path ahead, or the new earth, the new world that's ahead. We may not know what it is exactly, and that's okay. That's why the guidance is to have hope and intuition and bring that more into your life. So I'm going to say, invite in Archangel GabriEl. She showed up yesterday. She's showing up again today. She showed up before I did my meditation. I actually shuffled the deck and I pulled this card out too, which is kind of ironic in a weird way for me. There's a lot of white here. So there's also this piece of we're clearing away the space, this purification, maybe for the next couple of days as we're going through this eclipse wormhole, this experience of eclipsing out of our life what we don't need, but also being almost thrown through space, through the universe to get to where we need to be. Maybe we can wear a little bit more white as well. I think that's a great piece of guidance here too. A sense of purifying oneself, a sense of becoming more pure and clear with inside yourself what it is that you need for yourself. And then also guidance here to listen to your intuition, to be connected to it. So when you have that little inkling inside of you, is to go with it. Don't hold back from it. That's most of the time we trip over our intuition because we hear it, feel it, sense it, and then we don't do it. The way to develop your intuition is to go for it anytime you have that inkling. And you'll know when it's intuition compared to thinking, because the thinking is a little bit more ruffled. There's a lot more thoughts around it, where intuition is quick and sharp, and it comes in like a little pearl that drops into your head, and it's there for that moment, asking for you to listen. So there's a practice in this. If this 2-2 was coming in here as well, I was going to say 2, this 2-2 is coming here too, then this 2 as well, besides representing trust and faith, especially when it's double 2s like this, or 3 2s in a row, but it's about meditation. It's about finding quietness and stillness. So maybe you can find quiet, still time to really connect to the wisdom of the universe, so that you can start to have faith and trust in your own intuitions, that your intuitions will guide you to live life in more hope. So hopefully that made a ton of sense from my heart to yours. May you always be blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can always find me at belindapearl.com. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Namaste.